Feet together. Turn it. Basic stance. Basic punches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 punches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3 punches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Remember your shoulder position. No, don't extend it. 4 punches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 punches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 6 punches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Turning punch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 count. 2 turns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Tanda. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 can, 2 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bounce out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 bounce out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Buddha. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Jump side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ganda. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Gom side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll do gom side to the long bridge. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Shake off. Upper arms nice and warm. Left leg forward. Do lift kicks. Just do lift kicks. That's a keep the guard up. Just lift kicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Change leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Left leg forward. Go through the combination technique. Go with the counts. Just go to break it down. Left huma, back huma, 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 and reset. When doing the huma, your guard's up. Transition for the next punch. The count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good shake off. We're going around the room. For those of you that got video, you can spend a couple of minutes. You can do exercises or techniques. I'll give you kind of like 2 or 3 minutes. So I'll start with you, Mike.
Okay, let's start with an exercise. We'll have biometric star jumps. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And as I've been sitting down too much today, we'll do another 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do you want techniques, Sifu?
Yeah, so a couple of techniques as well.
Okay, well we'll do 10, rolling jump, fac sound, 10, rolling jump, fac sound. Everybody ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Is that enough, Sifu?
Yeah, thanks very much, Dean. I'll come over to you, mate.
We'll do John's favourite Spider-Man press-ups.
Okay, Spider-Man press-ups to begin with then.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh, gosh. Okay, your technique.
The Tambonga.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, one more. One other technique, or you can do the same Tambonga again. It's up to you.
We'll just do Paxa.
Okay, off we go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Thank you very much. Lucy. Evening. You all right?
Yes, thanks to you.
Yeah, good thinking. Right then, exercises first. What do you want to do?
Sit-ups.
Okay, off we go. Sit-ups, guys. Easy enough.
1, 2,
Remember to smile, Lucy.
3,
That's better.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Right, again, techniques. We're going to do 2 lots of different ones. What we're going to do?
We'll do rolling jump axel.
Sorry?
Rolling jump axel.
Roll jump fat. Okay, off we go.
1,
Well, otherwise I wish it was just
Two.
straight and then the gravel.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
I wouldn't change
8,
it. Not there.
9, 10.
Another one. What do you want to do?
Tambongan.
Okay, off we go.
1, 2,
Where's the one?
3,
I wish we put 3 in.
4, 5,
I think so.
6, 7, 8,
I can't see this.
9, 10.
He said the one has to.
Thanks very much.
He's also said because then we
Keith, seems you're here, young man. We'll come over to you.
Okay,
yeah, the little top right.
so we're going to do Tandar, Tandar, Gandar, Gandar, just straight to the front.
Okay.
Would you count for me, Sifu?
Of course, go. Ready? So we're going to do 10, 10, gan, gan, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, Keith, exercise.
Reverse lunge, lunge.
Reverse lunges.
Yep.
I'm sure you can count with that one, can't you?
Yep, I can, yeah.
Off you go then.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Thanks very much. Okay, who's next? Yes, want to do something? Oh, I'll turn you off. What do you want to do, mate? Walking square. Yeah? Okay, then do you want me to count? I'll tell you what, yeah, what I'll do, okay, we'll do walking square. I'll call left, right, back, or forwards, yeah? Yes, you're going to be on screen. So walking square, left, right, back, or forwards. Ready? Forwards, back, left, 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 right, back, back, turn, turn, left, left, right, turn, turn, left, right, 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 back, forwards, turn, turn. Well done, guys. You can give yourself a quick drink, 30 seconds, and we'll get back to it. Okay, so we want to look this evening at the elbow. Cup Jarn. So if I've got to view G, it's part of your form. If you haven't, it's just understanding the dynamics of what we're trying to achieve with the elbow. Perhaps the elbow is pretty close range. It can be quite common where you get, because there's a lot of power in an elbow, you can start to try and attack initially with the elbow or step it with an elbow. If you catch somebody with an elbow, if you've ever been hit with one, or you've even doing some pad work and someone catches you with the elbow, it's very, very painful. Very brilliant weapon to be, to hit somebody with. But you need to be close. So what can happen, you'll see people, I mean, Thai boxers are amazing at elbows. You won't see them at range, then step in and try and hit somebody with an elbow. It's always very close. You'll see them in a clinch, close. You'll see the elbows coming across and what they're doing, or you'll see the spinning elbow again, but they're close. Wing Chun elbows are slightly different because you hit not with the point of the elbow, but with, I don't know, 2-3 inches down, so you're kind of connecting with the forearm more than the elbow itself. And the application of that is also slightly different. The Cup Jarn over the top is the most difficult one. From the lineage history, Ip Man himself took out the other two elbows from the BUG form. So if you looked at your BUG, you'll see the elbows over the top, but also within the form, you've got your 45-degree elbow, and you've also got the horizontal elbow, which is very similar to your elbows in your Chun Kyu. This one's the most difficult one to master, so he decided that we'll do more of these, because if I can do these ones correctly, then the 45 and the horizontal are going to be easy compared to this one. The position of the elbow when you've finished, if you get your wrist, put it onto your sternum, and my wrist is relaxed, I'm trying to do it from the side, which one is better? Do it from the front. So where my chest bone is, I'm kind of tucked in there, and my elbow is over my leg. I'm not trying to twist my shoulder and get it onto my centre line. So if I'm just standing square, this would be my elbow position here. So I'm not going to do, I'll take off, I've got a black top underneath this one, so it doesn't really matter, does it, to be honest? But you might be able to see a bit better. Let's roll these up. Here. Yeah, so I'm not trying to bring my elbow to my centre to twist on my shoulder on. Same on both sides, and I have to be relaxed. And there's an angle between my shoulder and my elbow, so I'm not up here. It's not horizontal. If I was horizontal and a force comes in, it's going to push me back. If it's low, I've got a bit more stability. But with the elbow itself, best analogy I can give is a piece of ice cream on a spoon. If I've got the spoon and I've got the ice cream and I flick it forwards, the ice cream should go in a straight direction. Yeah, the trajectory should be straight rather than down. I'm not trying to flick it to the floor, I'm trying to let it go forwards. So the same with the elbow. But if from the side, and I'm coming across here and I'm dropping down and sinking and turning, my energy is going in this direction. It can be used as a pin, but the actual momentum of the elbow itself would be the pinning action, but I'm still trying to drive this forwards. So if I had my said ice cream on my elbow, it should go in that direction and not down. Does that make sense? Yeah? So what I want to practice first is just getting this position right. So your wrist is bent, think fucks down, upside down. Yeah, and it's tucking in to my sternum. It's over my hip, either side. So all I want to practice is being able to get to this position quickly and relaxed. So you'll notice, like a bong saying, my wrist is relaxed here, I'm not tense. It's very difficult. If you tense your wrist and try and pull it in, pull your shoulder around. You've got to be relaxed. these tendons have to be relaxed in my wrist. As soon as they're tight, it becomes a lot more difficult, and it's a lot slower as well. So I'm tensing all of my tendons. Here. As you notice, I'm not coming over the top right now. I'm just getting to this position, because this is going to be the finishing position, whether I go Cup Jarn or Jarn or my chair pike. Whichever one I'm doing, I end up in this position. Whether I go over the top, whether I go 45, or whether I go horizontal. It's going to end in this position. So get comfortable how that feels here. Okay, any questions so far, just on this position? No? Okay, good. The more difficult part is being able to get over the top. Best way to describe this, I suppose, is your hand, your fingers are pointing, and you're coming behind your ear, down, cheekbone, chin, and dropping in. So all I want to practice that turn is being able to get your hand up and over your ear, cheekbone, and drop into that position, both sides. If you're unfortunate enough like me to wear glasses, what normally happens, I end up with my glasses like this, or on the floor. So dropping it in over the top, and then just sinking it down. Again, still thinking of your elbow energy going forwards, and not twisting up your shoulder, elbows over your leg. So coming straight over the top, eye socket, jaw, and in. Just get comfortable with that motion. If you want to be a bit more technical with this as you're doing, you can pull the other arm back, and you end up with a push-pull motion, so you end up finishing at the same time. Just thinking of that as application, if I was pulling something in and elbowing, it's going to give me that energy, because I'm pulling, and I've got someone's scruff, pulling them in and driving that elbow. So I want to finish at the same time. So I'm just going to practice. Good. Just 30 seconds in your own time. Let's come around and have a look at everybody smiling, including you, John. You should be smiling. Well, I see Dean smiling, and Lucy is. Keith's smiling as well. I can see him. Good lad. Try not to overturn your shoulder, Keith. Try and get that elbow, sorry, that wrist tucked right against your chest plate. So your elbow is going to end up over your back, over your leg, not on the center. It's a common mistake to try and get that elbow on the center line. It's not, that's not the purpose at this point. So a couple of things I'm seeing as it's coming down, which is all good. And then there's a twist of the shoulder here. Again, think forwards, but over my leg, not center. Having that wrist relaxed. So just think foot's out. I'm just having it again. So your back of your wrist and your hand is tucked in. And again, we've been focusing a lot on the shoulder. Again, making sure there's going to be slightly forward in this one, but not too much. Because you couldn't keep your shoulder back. I'll keep my shoulder back all the way. My elbow's not over my leg. Does that make sense? So I've got to bring my shoulder forward slightly with this. But we're going to be turning, which will kind of take away that issue of structure. Your shoulder will be forward slightly. Again, practice runs with the push and the pull. Good, that's the easy part, he says. Now, what we're going to try and do is do that with a turn. What I suggest is that you face away from the camera and the arm furthest away from the camera. So in my instance, my right, I'll be turning to face the camera. So I'm going to do a turn. I'm going to turn 90 degrees all the way. At the same time, I'm then going to do my elbow exactly the same over my ear towards my jaw, sink and drop. This is normally the point when I lose my glasses. So if it happens, it happens. Okay, so once more, over and sink. You'll notice now in Buma, I've turned from 50-50, equal weight, facing this way, turn into Buma stance, or now left leg forward, ready. What you're going to try and achieve now is that the turn finishes at the same time as the elbow. It's very easy to overturn with this and you end up going past your 90 degrees. So you've got to really sink on that back leg as you drop that elbow forwards. And again, imagine the energy going forwards with this, not down. Although there will be a pinning motion. If you're doing this in Chisao, I'll also step through with my elbow, it would pin your arms, but my energy is still going forwards. If you're happy to do it on the one side, obviously change sides and then do it on the other. Make sure your hand is coming behind your ear. It has to come behind. It's very easy to get into the habit of bringing it forwards. So almost think of literally touching the back of my head and then bringing it down. So you want to go kind of as if you're brushing the back of your ear with your index finger. As you're dropping it down. I'm saying that's what normally results in my glasses flying off. A few more to the other side. Good. Now I want to check your stability. So you're going to do the same technique that work obviously both sides. I want to do facing sideways, come across to the elbow, sink, and then from here you should be able to throw a kick and not move your shoulders. Okay, so you're coming across, throwing a kick. So you're getting that balance on both sides, sinking down. Lucy, really try and tuck that elbow, that wrist in if you can, into the middle. Okay. Just actually touching, see your wrist, it's a bit too on your fingers. Actually bring the wrist tucked right in. So bend your wrist, like Fuchs out. And have that, it says, to that position, so you're going to bring it in right into the middle of your chest. That's better. So as you're doing that with speed, it tucks in. Depending on your flooring, if it's kind of laminated or tiles, you might find as you're spinning, you kind of overturn. Very easy to do because there's a lot of power in this move. So what you've got to do as you turn is think of sitting down, sinking into your stance. And that drop, believe it or not, will give you another vector and a lot more power with what you're trying to achieve. So not only do you have this momentum here, you've also got the sinking motion of your stance. That's why you should be sunk on that back leg, and I should be able to throw a kick and not adjust. Does that make sense? Okay, any questions so far? No, I'll just come around the class and have a look. Try not to overturn, Dean. Of course, Paul, yours is always perfect. Good lad, that's what I'd like to hear. Make sure you work both left and right side. Okay, Keith, try and get a bit more to me. So when you're turning, Keith, you should end up with your hips facing the camera. Yeah, your hips should end up facing the camera.
Okay.
That's better. Try and keep that elbow high as well. Try and bring the elbow to follow your fingers. So don't let your elbow come to the side. Get it to follow your fingers all the way down. That's better. Now you're going to just work on that sharp turn and sinking. Yeah, same with you, mate. Your wrist has to be in the middle. Your wrist needs to be in the center of your chest. When you finish, that's where you need to finish, just like that. Yeah, see, it's not in the center now. It's not quite in the center. You've got to turn all the way to me. Get your hips to face me as you turn. That's better. Well done. So yourself, Lucy, try and get what's happening. Let me just put myself, see if I can add myself to this so you can see what I'm doing. Where am I? Okay, right. What was happening, Lucy? Your fingers were here, where your elbow were then, so as you came to here, your elbow kind of drops, and then it kind of comes in at the 45. Get your elbow to follow your fingers, rather than here. Just following that arc. Does that make sense?
Okay.
That's better. All the way over. And then you're going to get that turn nice and sharp. So you've done it again then, it's about 45. So follow it over the top. Again, you've got, this is what I'm seeing. Watch once more. As opposed to, you see the difference? Almost think of just getting your elbow, that's better. Follow your fingers. Lock on both sides. Well done. Okay then guys, any questions? No? Good? Okay. Talking about an application then. Using those, especially this elbow, is very close range. If you miss with an elbow, you can expose yourself, especially if you overcommit and you end up giving your back to somebody. This will only be used very, very close. Why would I go over the top? Imagine you've got somebody in front of you. Now you're kind of blocking them. Someone's really close. You've got your hand on the shoulder or by their neck, maybe mangenso tight. Yeah. Their arm is here. So, you know, you're trying to protect, something's happening. You see an opening to be able to drop this onto their collarbone, into their neck, onto the ear, onto the jaw. So, like I said, if you imagine, you're going to find somebody else, you block in here, I can't do much other than drop this elbow over the top. Does that make sense? So imagine somebody's in front of you. Okay, so reverse it around. You've got your one arm across my collarbone, across my neck here. I'm looking to try and do something with my other. Yeah, so we're kind of wrestling. I can't quite hit you because you're blocking here. But all of a sudden, very quickly, you're just going to drop that in. Whenever that hits, it's going to hurt. If nothing else, it's going to give you a bit of space. If when we're back and we do pad work, get someone to hold the pad, hold your neck, and drop that in, and you'll feel the energy go that way. You'll sink. So just imagine if I was holding the pad here, you know, well, I've got your neck, and you're hitting this pad. The energy, I'm going to feel that energy through me and down. So if nothing else, it's going to give you a bit of space to be able to then do something else. Does that make sense? Yeah? Okay, so just a little bit of a scenario then. I want us to have, I would say probably left, if you're going to work with your right, I'll probably have you right at the back. So you're going to have a guard up, and all you're going to do, think of get mangenso. So from this position, with your left hand, you're grabbing the back of somebody's neck and pulling in. As you do that pull, you're going to do your elbow. Try and keep it to the Cup Jarn elbow. It's very easy to do the 45 or the horizontal. This one's a lot more difficult. So what I want to do is say, your guard's up, you're pulling in, it may even want to Dumar, to be honest, and step in and then drive that elbow down. Make sure you work both left and right. In thinking mangenso, and then driving that elbow, keeping that weight on the back. When doing this elbow with a step, it's very easy to keep the weight on the front leg, or to transfer it as I step. It's very easy for me to lean into this. All of a sudden my posture's out, I'm trying to hit the target. It's exactly the same. The principle is I'm driving forwards, driving my elbow down, but my weight is on my back leg. Any questions? No? In your own time, off you go. Just come around and have a look at everyone. Try not to, don't lean forwards, keep that weight on the back leg. Keith, try and the hand that you're grabbing with.
Yeah.
Try and imagine. Yeah, don't pull it down too far. Let me just add myself to this view. One sec. Right, so imagine. So it's all in front of you, yeah, or you're in front of each other, and you've got your hand here. So whichever hand is forward, yeah, is going to be the one that's on my shoulder, across my neck, whatever. So that's going to be the one that you're pulling with. So the one behind is going to be the elbow.
Okay.
When you do this pull, don't think of pulling me to pull all the way down. So when if I went to the ground, I'm going to be too low. You're trying to pull me in at a 45-degree angle. So as you're pulling me in and stepping, you're then pulling this elbow in. So it's here. You're grabbing the back of my neck, stepping in. So you see my hand is to your neck, is kind of my elbow height. So my elbow is probably going to be hitting top of the jaw, the neck, or maybe the collarbone. That's better. So you're here, stepping in, pulling, and driving that down. Better, well done. Small Lucy, you're next. Right, a bit more. Get your dad to grab you and you can hit him in the neck.
I don't even know where he is.
Say again.
I don't even know where he is.
Okay, probably having a bath.
He doesn't like baths.
Okay. Try and a bit more power in the elbow. Get that forearm, sorry, that wrist into the middle of your chest. Lots like we were doing at the beginning. Better. All right, great then, guys. Just take a 30-second breather.
Can I ask a general question, Steve, while having a
Yeah.
breather?
Yep.
Apart from still and toe,
Yep.
what can we do to improve our structure while stationary, but also maintaining structure when you're moving? Is there anything we can do, like a solo drill, that we can do by ourselves?
Yeah, there is. So I'll repeat the question to you, Keith, so I get it right, you can tell me if I'm right. So you're looking at structure improvement, solo drill,
Yeah.
whilst moving.
Yeah, whilst, yeah, stationary and moving, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So think of any technique that you do against the partner. So sometimes you're going to drill 45 view, for example, punch is coming in, 45 view, lap punch. Yep, that's a simple.
How will you know if your structure's right though?
Okay, it's understanding your stopping points from your ceiling down,
Yeah.
your thumb, and your position when you finish the technique. So in that example, 45 view, punch is coming towards my nose, I'm stepping off at a 45-degree angle. Yeah?
Yeah.
So at this point, my weight is on my back leg, as I'm driving my view. From here, if I was looking just at this structure, I should be able to kick with this leg. So when I'm stepping 45, I should be able to kick, so I can test that structure at that point.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
The next part of that, 45 view, lap and punch. From here, my lap's down, my wrist should be bent, my shoulder should be in place, it's not pulled forwards. I should be at stopping point. And when I do my punch, my shoulder shouldn't be extended.
Okay, got you.
And the next one, I should also be able to kick because I've landed correctly. So there's that broken down, there's loads of small steps to test that structure.
Yeah.
My step, my turn, and my punch. I should be able to kick. I shouldn't be extending with my shoulder. Should be a stopping point, and my wrist should be bent.
Okay.
That's just one technique. So think of any technique that we practice. Maybe I'm stepping, packs out, flex out, turning punch. Apply the same principle. Whenever you're doing any techniques, work from the ground up.
Yeah.
So if I'm doing a grading, for example, I'll start with your ankles, then go to your knees, then your hips, then your shoulders, elbows, and then your fists. So whatever technique you're doing, I'll look at the ground first.
Okay.
So whatever technique, even if it's just turning 10.
Yeah.
From here, I should be able to kick and not move my shoulders. If I do turning 10 and my weight distribution is not correct, so right now I cannot kick off this leg without adjusting. So if I try to kick and stay where I am,
Yeah.
can't lift my leg, I need to sink to kick. So when I'm doing this technique, I've got to be sunk so I can kick.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Brilliant. Thank you.
So any technique that you want to do,
Yeah.
apply those steps or those principles.
Nice. Thank you.
Okay. Any other questions, guys?
Just an observation.
Yep.
Is the remember those assessment tutorials that we did?
Yes.
Are they up anywhere?
There's some free stuff on YouTube. There's some free stuff on the Thinkific. On the. What I'll do, I'll put a link in the group. Everyone that's on it, and you can see what's available for free. The other stuff I think is like $9.99. It's like not massive amounts, but it's going through grading work. We go through a lot of principles. Yeah.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cool. Okay. Right, guys. We'll go through our cylinders now. It won't be, John. We've only got 10 minutes, so I'll be over in 5. Oh, guys, good basic stance. Like a low center. Low center. Back left punch. Again, mindful of your shoulder, don't overextend. Right punch. Left hand. Sink that stance. Be mindful of your shoulder, don't let it roll forwards. Stopping point. Right, take round. And also pulling back. Don't let the angle collapse, let the wrist get lower because you're rotating at the shoulder. Hooks out. Wrist relaxed, shoulders relaxed. Thinking of elbow forwards. Stopping point, fist of the thumb. Turn around. Elbow comes out. Go back. Keeping this wrist on the centre line, thumb tucked in.
Stand on.
Shoulder, centre, drive. Again, mindful of your shoulder right now, so it's not too extended. It should be in its place. Left hand, fingers, thumb, drop the elbow, push forwards. Stopping point, fist in the thumb. Keep that centre line covered as you do your Hoon-san. Ruso. Pulling back. Start thinking of energy going forwards at this point, like a hose with water going out. Relax the wrist forwards. Relax your shoulders. Stopping point, right side. Pull back. Shoulder, center, drive, inside. Left hand drop it down, relax. Again, don't let your shoulder go too low. Keep it in place. Same with the right. Sharp lift, fingers touch, drive at the back, set for gum sound. Left on top, double fat sound. Right on top as you roll your elbows towards your chest, jump. Turn to double tan, turn over, small jut. You again, shoulders here, be careful they're not too far extended, very easy to do. Drop straight to gum sound. Tricep lift, back, left, palm, strike, gum sound. Right palm, strike. Left 10. Pivot point is the elbow down into guard, into 10, gum sound, lift. Big right, 10, guard, 10. Inside, lift. Long side. Elbow, keep the wrist at the center, tuck side. Keep right. Again, on the top, push, pull. 1, 2, 3. Back into a fist, 3 punches. Again, off with your shoulder, inside, back. Put together. Relax. Good. Any questions? No? Okay. Well, you guys, John, go grab you before you go. So everybody else, I'll just grab John at the end. Everybody else, be safe. Class on Thursday, class next Monday, and then all being well, we're back in the unit from the 3rd. Should be good to see everybody. Right, guys, feet together. Done really well. See you next time.